Hello and welcome back to round 2 coverage from the 2023 LWS Open at Idlewild. We got ourselves some Jomez After Dark, some late night action for the first time ever. These guys, thanks to the lightning delay, we're looking at this back nine getting rolling around 8 p.m. There was talk of a horn being blown at 8:15. Some discretion may be left to the players. We're going to see how far these guys can make it. All of our preview shots look like a nice bright day, but it's going to be dark. And I should say, Nate Sexton, Jeremy Koling, Paul Ulabari.
Oh, I think they know that. And we've abandoned the Big Sexy Berry name for the day. We are now, what are the Snakes?
This is welcome to Snake Pit.
This is Snake Pit. I'm Cobra.
Viper checking in.
Oh, I feel so dorky saying this. I'm the Dimeback.
How is that dorky?
That's not dorky at all.
After all the venom we were spitting out on the first round.
That's true. We were spitting out venom. And remember, these guys are on a time warning, too. Some sort of weird group time warning that's not real. Hole 10, par 3, 368. Up the hill.
Up the hill.
It's just the hardest hole, I think, on the course.
It's the hardest par 3.
So difficult.
Gannon gets it turned over. You get lucky through that right side, and if you get a skip, you're fine.
Oh, boy. The way he's been putting, too.
Yep. Count it, I guess.
Yeah, sure.
That's a great drive. Great result.
I mean, it does play a little farther since it's extremely uphill. It looks like a gradual uphill right there from where he is, but it's well.
Evan overturns, doesn't like it, and for good reason.
Going to be a little tricky.
Yeah. A lot of trees to contend with. Awkward line.
Bobby with a little smooth backhand. Can he get through?
I think our fans know that you call him Bobby, but if they don't, that's just a deconstructed name from the Babcock.
I was gonna throw it in there without anybody even knowing any.
Okay. Kind of blew that.
Hey, snakes, don't bite each other, all right? We had a thing. We're trying to kind of, we're striking outward from the pit. We're not striking at the other people in the pit.
Gossage, good approach. Inside bullseye for the bird. Or for the par, excuse me.
Yeah, but it's a nickname for Gavin.
A lot of height on this. Beautiful.
Okay, yeah. This basket can be mean sometimes.
Well,
if you hit anything around it, and it'll roll. It'll roll on.
Yeah, it's mean for sure. Tough location.
Oh, that's the little piece that you broke off in the practice round. It just did a little wobble.
Would you believe me if I said I hit it again
I
in
would.
the first round and rolled the same way?
Oh, wow.
Course.
Surprise. Just
Marathon runner.
seriously, man. He's cutting down that 26.2 in such a quick way.
It's a good thing that he could putt that way in a marathon because I don't feel like he could finish a marathon.
Not many. Not many probably could.
That's not even saying anything.
I don't know if he could start one. No, just kidding.
Oh, gosh.
Venom.
We're going to get fired.
Par save for the group and birdie earned for Gannon. 7 under now through 10.
That's nice.
Yeah, kind of.
Especially with the rest of the card really struggling.
I mean, he's kind of walloping him.
Keeping up right now with Isaac Robinson, who is surprisingly having a great round on this course.
Yeah, wow. Finally putting it together.
For the 5th straight round.
Hole 11, par 3, just 242. Treacherous green, of course. Hit this wall, hit the base, you can go rolling. But if you hit the gap and just kind of float something through, you ought to have a C1 birdie putt waiting for you.
Like this play.
Over 50% birdies on hole 11. Got to do your job and get through the initial gap and then just hope you don't go too far right like Gannon did there.
I think that's what he's trying to do.
Yeah, I mean, not too far right. Like more right than where Gannon is what I meant to say.
That's a beauty.
I think the sidearm play left into that little pocket's a pretty good play.
Right side from the player's perspective?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, just like that right there.
Oh, not that.
Minus the tree.
That's still C1, though. Still C1.
The Goose? That's also a nickname for Aaron Gossage that he has.
Yeah, that's a really clever one.
In case nobody knew that.
Okay, but no one knew about the Bobby thing. Unless, like, I don't know, we may have mentioned it in a practice round or something.
But there's probably some new listeners for the Goose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I liked it out of the hand.
Yeah, it looked so good. I was about to say, beautiful putt. Great commitment. And those things are true, but a little too much.
Ooh.
In there.
Yeah, well, that was a weird angle. Camera angle down so low. That looks, I mean, it was low, but it looks like it's
that
caged.
Just creepy crawled over the rim. You guys remember creepy crawlers? Childhood toy.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have some nostalgia from our audience, I think, on that one. Maybe.
Ooh, a little box jump.
And a turbo tap.
Box jump to turbo tap. Maybe a little physical trainer in the future for...
Yeah, he would definitely do that job. Just sneaks it over the rim. Not even makes are safe from the snakes. We're going to let you know if you're a little sloppy going into the basket.
8 down now through 11.
That's pretty good.
I can't believe you thought it would be dorky to call yourself Diamondback.
Well, it's just like the
we
way
gave you the best name.
We're 40. You know, it's like, I'm Diamondback. And I'm Cobra.
No,
I'm Cobra.
I'm joking. I of course know exactly how dorky it is.
You're 34.
I know.
Going on 40.
In disc golf years, I'm 40.
Yeah.
I'd say you're in your 50s in disc golf years, man.
Forehand inside.
Oh, that might not work.
Yeah, make it from there.
Yeah, for real. Still
Scrambly.
Decent light levels. I wonder if our cameras are helping with that maybe a little bit. It seems a little brighter than it actually is.
That's a good shot. Yeah.
You can see the shadows getting long.
Great Scott.
I mean, this guy has the boomer.
It's inside.
But that's good, I think.
Yeah, inside is okay if you're actually committing to it. It's got to be really early on that forehand.
I feel like the farther right you get on this one, the easier it becomes.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Trying to get through that kind of sneaky fairway they want you to go through is maybe not. Oh, what the...
I still haven't quite figured out what the right thing to do is.
Yeah.
That being said, I'm still a couple under on it, but I don't know what my plan of action is. I just step up and just kind of figure it out. And I don't know if anyone really has like a truly great gameplay on this one. As I'm talking to players, I'm like, what are you doing here? What are you doing? I'm just trying to throw it hard and hope I get through those trees. And that's not really like a solid game plan, I don't think.
So we just had another time warning. I'm not exactly sure how that works. Not a stroke, but a second time warning on top of the aforementioned group warning.
Whoa, Gavin,
wow,
let's go. What a shot.
It would seem one of the warnings must be pretend. I gotta look at the.
Well, if they have to warn them a second time because then they can't warn them a third time if they haven't warned them a second time.
Yeah. So anyway, though, even more pressure put on the guys. Gannon specifically warned there on that shot by a PDGA official.
How many times can you get warned before it turns into something?
I don't know.
Is that kind of like the Cloudbreaker conundrum that you brought up in the front nine?
I think we're in an evolving era about the time thing. We're not experts. We just play the game. You know, I don't know the rules.
Great shot there from Evan Scott. Gannon now has this downhiller for birdie.
Cash.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So close.
It just had the want to. It had like the
pace.
Yeah. Just the line, the pace.
Look great. Ooh.
Birdie.
Here's that distance.
Back-to-back birdies.
Sweet.
That's a scary distance for the goose man.
Yeah, the pace doesn't really come down much. Like that pace from 30 feet works, but it gets a little bit scary, like you're saying, Paul, just from that 15 to 12 foot range. It's coming in there kind of hot.
The pace doesn't come down and it's nose down, so it's easy to pop off the rings back out. I think Nico had that problem for a very long time. Ricky's had the problem in the past for the nose down tap ins. You know,
we saw yesterday,
and even Gannon.
Yeah, very similar with Gannon. But yesterday, Ricky had one of those putts that just sat there in the middle of the pole for about, just a moment longer than anyone else's putt would stand there.
Yeah.
3 good birdies here on 12.
Evan's waking up in a big way. 4 out of the last 5.
So the slammer, it doesn't fly as far as the harp, but that's exactly what I designed it for. It was designed for me to be able to throw hard with real severe angles, a lot of flex shots, and it's a unique spot in the bag. So that's why I think it's becoming so popular.
Hole 13, par 4, 584, through the Y, over the out of bounds, and hopefully down into this grass on the left side. You'd like to work the disc as left as possible, and then set up an alley to get back here to the basket. OB down that left side the entire way, and then wrapping behind the basket, that creek. So you have to be careful with your speed coming in.
Little tight.
Little early.
Yeah, it is. And how is it going to get punished?
With an out of bounds penalty.
No, I don't think so. Okay.
Oh, safe.
It's fortunate because that tree line is essentially on the creek.
Yeah, I wonder how it must have pushed forward.
Must have. This has got enough carry to get. Oh, yes. Oh, my gosh.
Wow.
That's unbelievable.
Wow, that's a jump putt.
That's the best drive on this hole ever. That log right there is that is the obstacle in the second shot is that log.
Yeah,
and
that was huge.
Wow. Yeah, see how tight that was? Like the tight inside can get you much farther. The comfortable shots are going to be the big wide hyzers. And you can't really go that wide with the Y kind of shaping your shot, but the shot that looks like the traditional gap hit isn't going to get you nearly as close as Aaron just got there.
This is tight. Yeah, it hits a tree. Tricky from back there. Very tricky. Small windows. You're going to have to push it. Oh, yeah, right next to that out of bounds line. You're going to have to push it towards that creek on the left, which Scott's kind of pushing.
Oh, that kick.
Straight out of bounds. That shows you how close it is.
I think it stayed safe.
No, that's out of bounds.
Is it?
Yeah.
A little bit of night golf getting played in here.
Hole 13, guys, and look at the light level.
Miss him. Nice shot.
And well played.
It's going to be kind of touch and go here because I get it. Nobody wants to come back at 7:30 in the morning and play half a round or 3 holes and then have to play their round later, but there's a lot of woods holes coming up. And there's a lot of
wow.
What a run. And there's a lot of tiny trees. And you start getting in a situation where you start hitting stuff you can't even see. So at what point, you know, is it beneficial to call it and agree to come back in the morning and play with sufficient light to make your decisions and execute your shots? We're going to see what these guys are able to do.
Oh, no.
Depth perception certainly becomes an issue on like those C2 putts. Hard to tell exactly how far they are when it starts getting dark.
Gannon with a short miss there.
Mm-hmm. I will say that the 8:15 cutoff time has been, they gave us a little bit of leeway with it. They said, hey, the 8:15 thing, we're no longer doing that. We are allowing the players to, you're going until a horn goes off.
Mm-hmm.
So it has Evan right here on hole 13 for round 2 as a 6.
I think he was out of bounds.
But how could that be a 6? Was he out of bounds off the tee and out of bounds on the second shot?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh.
So, yeah. We just missed that one, guys. Sorry about that.
Hole 14, par 4, 556, going downhill and wrapping to the right. Hit that small gap with the forehand if you can. Follow this gravel road all the way down here into this area, and potentially you could throw a little forehand or jump putt across to the final green zone. Tough shot though if you don't make this gap. This hole kind of snowballs on you quick. You can be in an awkward position trying to decide whether you can go over that final OB.
Very true. Also tough if you land on the gravel road in the middle of the fairway.
Yeah, and it's also really hard at night time.
And it gets even harder if you kick right. Just cannot kick right. Kicking left, you still have opportunities to get down there.
Oh, this is laced. If it gets past those.
Yeah.
Still tough.
Yep.
But that's kind of where you're going for. I feel like if I get in that ditch, then it's job done from the tee.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to be right of that, but
Yeah.
hitting the gap is the most important thing. He pulls it a little bit right there, and that takes the birdie almost out of the equation, aside from maybe a long putt.
Ooh, this looks really good.
Yeah, it's crispy. And
ditch.
getting through those trees.
Oh,
and
yeah.
emerging and
Whoa.
rolling down the
What
road.
up?
Wonderful. Great throw, even better result. Yeah, this is possible to get down to the bridge area with a really good throw. I don't think that he's actually even attacking that much speed here. He's just trying to get down around the corner. But you can get pretty aggressive from there and give yourself an outside C2 look at it.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I like the angle.
Oh, must have hit a root.
Yeah, there's a lot of things he could hit there, and that's why you don't want to kick right. Let's see what he's got left.
A lot of trees here. Oh, goes really wide.
Oh, and goes straight down.
Maybe you couldn't see it because it's dark out there.
It's an unfortunate situation to be in a league card. I mean, you've done everything you could in the first round to put yourself in a position.
Oh, no.
As Gavin kicks OB to win this tournament, and then because of just Mother Nature.
Yeah. Aaron trying to work his way up there, save the bogey.
Okay.
Oh, maybe a par. 150 feet plus.
Couple of throw-ins for par this round for our group.
Wow.
You were talking about the zone going in.
Hey, he's one of those guys with the angle to get it done. Look at this. Maybe not having the perfect depth perception can be your friend sometimes. Just hit that thing hard. Cash.
Seen a lot of throw-ins in this hole. Kind of begs for it in a way.
Yeah, the downhill, I think, and the OB short. You certainly don't want to miss
and
short.
It's banked up behind.
Yep.
And that it gives a lot of good run tendencies.
Yeah.
I know we saw a big one from Missy Gannon years past. I know James Conrad had one from over 250 first round on this hole for the 3.
Ooh. Wow, what a run.
Evan almost just made that one for Eagle. That was for Eagle.
Gosh, it was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That'll cure what ails you. Oh, don't do that.
That's rude because he started
Did that
to
stay in bounds.
I know he was jumping it to for balance purposes, but I think he also thought he made it, and then for it to just react like that, not nice.
Oh,
Not nice. Okay, this sport is supposed to be fun.
That's not fun.
That's not fun.
That's fun. No, probably not.
No, Gannon doesn't have fun with pars. But he doesn't have nearly as bad of a time as Gavin just had with that one.
Boy. Nice birdie.
And it was from a good drive, too. That's the worst part about that for Gavin is that was actually he hit that gap, got it to flip up a little bit, and just didn't quite get the lucky reaction through the trees the way that Evan did. Evan got through that ditch, skipped up in the middle of the great spot. Obviously, Gavin had a completely different story.
Isaac, 11 for the round. Fire emoji to him. 20 for the tournament.
Seems to be the pace these days. 9 under average used to take this thing down. 10 under seems to be the new mark for that.
Hole 15, par 4, 487, sharply uphill and then to the right. Just need to throw a drive that stays in the middle and you can attack here, but that's easier said than done. Gosh, it is so dark.
Pured.
Yeah, that looks great.
Wow. I mean, there are those
good.
PGA Tour cameras that actually make it look lighter than it actually is. I think we might have the exact opposite. I don't know, but I know at this
Got to
point,
be like 840, 845 at this.
Whoa.
Wow.
at this point, I think our group is tapping out, and I was happy that we got through 18.
And that's second card. So
that's chase card.
These guys still have a ways to go.
And the people sitting at home who had already played, like myself, were I was hoping against all hope, please call the horn. Make him go out there again. I mean, we're just being honest, right?
Oh, Gavin
That's
Babcock
crushed.
just annihilates that one.
Get him out there at 5 a.m.
This is a tough spot.
Yeah, this is bad.
Ooh, pured it.
That
Nice
was
gap
a
hit.
nice gap.
Yeah,
And it's
out
just
in
an
the open.
easy putt from there for him. Bet you he gives it a pretty good effort.
There was a chance of lightning and rain as well.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. I was hoping for that. I wasn't just hoping for the morning. I was hoping that they got crushed by the storm.
Oh, my
and then,
goodness. Diamondback. Lay it on him.
After that stellar drive, kind of a approach.
Yeah.
What a weird spot to land your drive.
Seriously, and just
That's the farthest I've ever seen a sidearm get.
Yeah.
yeah.
Monster.
And it was all hyzer, I think.
Evan.
He's in there somewhere.
Yep. Yeah,
Oh, skip
kind of
between.
little Scooby Doodle around that stump and tree. I don't know what that is, but oh my gosh, you weren't kidding. That was in. I think that face was, I can't see. Did it go in?
Oh, that was awesome.
Oh, that was on such a good line.
Needs it. That looked pretty good. A little higher. Maybe the depth perception.
Could be.
Probably not, though.
Low ceiling as
Yeah.
well. Okay.
Hit it harder, bud.
Yeah, man.
Very underrated putter, this kid. Just because we're not talking about it like, oh, he just
Yeah,
makes everything.
yeah,
but he
for
really
sure.
does.
He does.
He really makes almost everything.
I can't recall a
Miss.
miss today. Yeah, or ever.
Yeah, it's like he doesn't really.
He's kind of like one of those unassuming players. He just doesn't do anything too flashy. He just gets it done. He doesn't do anything that's like, oh no, I can't believe he did this, or oh my gosh, I can't believe he did that. But it's just solid.
yeah, he just
And
throws it
solid
in from
works.
180 and doesn't even barely smiles.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, yeah.
All right, so as we fly over 16, I'll let you guys know the horn has been sounded. It's been horned. And that was a situation where this card was saying, hey, we don't want to come back at 7:30 in the morning. 7:30 in the morning is no bueno. You guys want to pull together and try to finish this thing out. And as a card, they agreed that they were just going to take the risk of the low light and just play it out.
Yeah, which is, now that they're the only card on the course, it's a pretty easy decision to make between themselves. And at least on this hole, there's still a little bit of light. I don't know about 17 and 18,
17 and 18 are going to be heavy woods. And playing this one, I think it's a very easy decision for them to make as a card with the light that they can see right here.
Yes.
Had that horn blown when they were in 17, or maybe even on the prior hole, they might have said, yeah, I can understand that. This drive is moving left, but there's a lot of space out there.
Nicely done.
Obviously, big eagle opportunity here
This
on
needs to
16.
hurry.
Yeah, but this
I'm
is
worried.
pushing out.
This is out, I think.
That's going to need some love. Doesn't get it. That's going to be OB early.
It's a pretty bad mistake on this hole, honestly. You have to push that left. It's such a big fairway. Lots of hyzer, and you're good. Stable disc, lots of hyzer, lots of height, and it's really tough to go out of bounds left.
You know what's very interesting about this round is that the spectators have all left. Yeah. That's how late it is that there's no spectators. There's normally a whole line of spectators on this right side. They're gone.
You got to have some dinner. It's 9 o'clock.
The Blue Bomber does this. This can leak a little. Oh, he's at the top. So that's safe.
Pretty safe big hyzer play for Gannon to get down to the bottom of the hill, and he has done so off to the left side. And you guys are just going to have to tell me what happens from here now because I can't see it.
Gannon needs to get that a little lower if he wants to get closer. Let's see if...
Ooh, this is aggressive.
If this gets through that barrier of trees that he's going at, I love the line.
Yeah, we got bifocals on here for Sexton.
He hits the Guardians.
What can you see with those?
Well, he hit the trees.
Okay. I'm relying on your googly eyes, my friend.
Okay.
Gavin, a little slippage. That's going to be way left. Is there danger?
That's out of bounds.
Yeah. Oh man, that's a unfortunate break. So much space out to the right to throw the hyzer. I know he slipped a bit, but you gotta swing that out to the right and let it work its way back left.
No idea.
It's in, I think.
Short of the green there to the right.
Wow.
He's got a putt for the par.
That's also in the basket. Oh, it hit the band.
It almost went in.
Wow.
It's a good par. Skinny little gap here. Goes around it. Almost makes it.
Just short.
Ooh, that barely cleared. He almost hit a gorilla back there. Did you see that?
And the putt is floating in midair, which means I think it's suspended by a basket, but I can't tell.
A couple birds, a couple pars. Good par saves.
This is, if you're watching disc golf in bed next to your partner and they're bothered by blue light, don't worry about that. You can just watch this coverage at this particular time, and you don't have to worry about waking anyone up.
Look at this.
See, we had no idea he fell down.
When did that happen? I'm serious.
Just now on his tap.
I had no clue that occurred. Gannon Buhr still keeping up with the pace set by Isaac, 9 under in the dark.
Looking at 17 here, no video footage exists.
These are the scores.
The camera did not get it done. We got a new camera set up for 18, so we tried to get some light modification happening so we can at least maybe see that hole. The only birdie was Evan Scott, on the card. So 17 is done.
We've never done that before.
Well, I think
He did fall down again.
yeah, made it though. Made the putt. Made the putt. Hole 18, par 4, 650. So many trees, so little light. Flashlights being busted out to help the players try to navigate this one and just get off this course. My goodness.
I could not believe when I got the call that they had actually finished the round. Like, they were 4 holes back when we finished our round. It was like,
Oh, look at he's
Just
listening.
listening.
Wow. And thumbs up. Yeah. What other cues can you go by at this point?
I also saw Firefly.
Yeah, I did too.
That was awesome. Sorry to interrupt you, Jerm. What were you saying?
Nothing. Yeah. That's. I mean.
Ooh, glow disc. Smart. Probably charged that thing up before
Yes,
the flashlight.
he charged up his disc, and
We're breaking new
it's a shame
ground
that
out here.
the disc chargers that are drawn all across the country, they're just littering our courses. Don't actually charge our discs up. I've realized that very recently.
Yeah, they do.
They do work?
Yeah. Have you never aced with a charge up?
Is it like one of those USB things where you put it the wrong way and then you actually are supposed to put it the first way? And then you realize that you actually have to flip it back to the way you started. You just didn't.
They're
do it the right way.
running to their next shot.
Yeah, they are.
Pretty good shot.
We think.
Well, no, I think it kicked left.
Speculation commentary provided by the snake pit.
Yeah.
Sidearm flex shot. No, just kidding. Sidearm roller to get back in position.
I think that was a pterodactyl claw.
Is this the drive?
What a good one. Ooh, early. Don't. That's good. I got wrecked.
Did it?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Oh, there it is.
Is that why they're clapping?
Well, I mean, he needed to flex it, and he did not do that.
Okay.
I think this is Aaron. That's
Yes.
as much as I can tell you.
Come on, Aaron.
I think that might have kicked right. And I think it might be a problem.
I think he got. All right, they are using flashlights.
And this is Evan's drive. I think he's going flick roller right next to the Firefly. Right, Calvin Heimberg with his approach.
I mean, we can see just fine. I don't understand what their deal is.
Little
I wonder if this is
high.
like what people see who like really desperately need glasses.
I think so. Gavin.
That's the way to do it.
We got our focus figured out there. Right.
This for par.
Oh, wow.
Oh, sit.
Oh, come on. After all
Oh,
that.
it's still rolling.
No way.
Yeah.
Really? And Evan saves the par.
Putt. Can't guarantee you don't know how far that is.
Yeah.
You're just putting it hard.
It's darker than it looks. I mean, look how bright, like otherworldly bright the car headlights look. Like that's how you know the camera is like modifying the light to look lighter. And Gossage misses that and takes the double.
He's going to be mad that he wanted to play this.
Yeah, I wonder, like what's...
For sure.
Oh, I mean, in hindsight, yes. But I'm wondering, like, was that worth it for them? I think Evan, yes. 1 under in the last 2 holes. 2 under in the last 3. Yeah, loves it. The rest of the card, I don't know. Maybe 7:30 in the morning doesn't sound so bad.
What do you guys do in that situation?
Gosh, it's hard to say. I mean, like I said, I was just so happy when they gave us the opportunity to make that decision on our own.
Mm-hmm.
I think I play through.
I probably do too.
Yeah. Well, we got it in. The round is complete, and we've got 2 players at the top at 20 under par. Calvin Heimberg with a slow start, still managing to shoot 9 under for himself. Kevin Jones also matching that total, getting to 17 under. He'll be 3 back of the lead.
And the defending champion is a scary person on this course.
Opportunity to do something that no one's done here since we've been hosting Disc Golf Pro Tour events here at Idlewild. Try to go back to back, or just be the first ever repeat champion here at this event.
What a day.
Yeah.
Long
and
day.
night.
What a day, what a night. Shout out to the editors, the cameramen, all the staff at the Disc Golf Pro Tour doing their best, hanging in there. Players, tough day for everybody. The FPO field having to wait it out, sit through a huge rain delay.
Yeah, slick tee pads as well, which is, this course gets pretty tough when the tees are slick. So anyways, everyone pulled together, got it done. 2 rounds are in the books, 1 more round to go, and then we are done with 3-round events for the rest of the season.
Wow.
All playoffs and worlds and USDGC and majors all coming up.
It's
gets
getting to
pretty
be
crazy.
It's getting to be that time of year.
It's intense.
It's getting to be that time of year. All right, snakes out. Love
Thanks
it.
to the Founders Club.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
sure.
you know what? Thank you, Founders Club. Thank you, Patreon.
Sure.
Thank you, Diamondback.
Yeah.
Thank you, Viper.
Yeah, you got it.
For
you
Cobra,
got it.
signing off. We'll see you next time.
Yeah.